Aasalamualikum everyone, and welcome back to English with Zafarzai. In this video, I am so happy and passionate to share with you my journey how I became zero to hero in English fluency. Right, this is pretty interesting story and journey. Watch the video till the end, and if you apply the same strategies and tips, I am sure you can become hero in English fluency. Many people say that we can't be fluent in English because it's not our native language. I myself, I am a non-native English speaker, right? I am sure I am a non-native English speaker, but how I speak English fluently as a native English speaker with the accent, right? I have a standard American accent, but I am sure that this is doable to attain, to gain, to achieve the accent and fluency from zero to hero in any language, right? This is actually doable. Just change your thinking, your mind about it, okay? Everything is possible. Watch the video from the beginning to the end. You will know how I became fluent in English from zero to hero. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure right now to subscribe to the channel. Click on this bell to notify to it. You will get any video I upload anytime to this channel. Now let's get started. One of the first thing I did at the beginning to become zero to hero in my English fluency was that I started with the basics. Right, many people have this problem. When they start something, they suddenly get into complex ones. The main issue is this, but what I did totally opposite of the other people. I just started out with the basics of English language, right? I started learning the alphabets, their pronunciation, right? Each letter properly, like a, b, s, or k, right? Each letter properly, and this is how I made my basics stronger, right? In order to become zero to hero in English fluency, your basics should be strong, right? Try to focus on the basics and the first stage. Don't get into complex ones if you are not done with the basics. I completely remember that when I was not pretty able to speak in English fluently as I do right now, I just started with learning some basic English phrases and sentences. It was actually introduction to myself, or hi, hello, how are you? The basics of English, right? If you are a beginner, try with the basics. Basics are everything. Just try to introduce yourself in English in the first stage. As you know, the importance of English vocabulary, it's pretty important for speaking in English properly, that you're gonna have to have a strong vocabulary. At the beginning, I just started out with learning some basic English words that are used in everyday activities in our everyday life, right? You can do so to just start by learning, memorizing simple words like run, like house, like happy, sad. These are the basic words that you're going to have to be familiar with at the beginning in order to become zero to hero in English fluency as I became, right? I am sure I experienced this. That's how I tell you. I give you the advice, right? To start with the basics. Don't get into complex ones if you are not done with the basics. I pretty well remember that time when I was improving my English vocabulary. I did the flashcards method for improving my English vocabulary. It is really essential and really helpful method if you want to improve your English vocabulary with, right? Write down the word at the one side of the card, at the other side you're gonna have to write its definition and make sentences for it. Also, I used apps like the Duolingo app and many dictionary apps, which helped me the most to kind of learn words easily in a fun and interactive way. If you don't know which app to use, actually I have a video uploaded on this channel. I'm just going to put its link in the description box below. You can choose any one of the app I have talked about and start improving your English vocabulary with. The next thing I did, all the things are, of course, about the simple ones, right? People are getting into complex ones. I started by learning simple English grammar, such as the verb, tenses, simple tenses, right? Simple present tense, right? I started out with simple present tense, subject, verb, nouns, pronouns, simple things, right? Don't get into complex ones if you're a beginner, especially if you want to become zero to hero in English. Start with the basic English grammar rules, right? Just practice simple present tense like I play tennis, right? I go to school, right? These are the simple sentences you're gonna have to practice with in order to become zero to hero in English fluency. The next thing which helped me to become zero to hero in English fluency was reading the books. Actually, I am pretty interested in reading books. Okay, if you want to become zero to hero in English fluency, I recommend for you to read books as much as you can. Also, read those books which you are interested in. If you are not interested in reading some material, do not waste your time reading it, right? Actually, I have plenty of books. Like when I was a beginner, I read this book. It's pretty old, right? You can see it. Its name is Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. It's actually a motivational book by Brian Tracy, right? This is how I became zero to hero in English fluency. The next book I read was again by Brian Tracy, Goals, a motivational book. The next book, which actually I'm reading currently, actually a motivational book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you're serious for becoming zero to hero in English fluency, reading books are essential and crucial. Give it a try. Whatever you are interested in, pick it up and read it. The next thing which helped me become zero to hero in English fluency was actually my listening. I was listening to the music, I was listening to the podcasts in English, right? Actually, I was watching English movies a lot every single night. I used to watch English movies, pick up some new words and phrases which I didn't understand their meaning. And actually, I was watching English movies with subtitle. As my listening ability grew, I started watching movies without subtitle. But at the beginning, I recommend for you to watch English movies with subtitle, as it's crucial. So you watch English movies with subtitle, okay? Just pause the movie and mimic the pronunciation of the native English speaker. What the native English speaker say in the movie, pause the video and start saying it again. Besides listening, I was also practicing speaking English with my friends, with my family members who could speak English at a similar level with me or better than me. I was just speaking with my friends on my mobile, WhatsApp, Messenger, and things, etc. like that. Speaking an English language is pretty essential and crucial in order to become zero to hero in English fluency, right? You can start speaking in English with your friends, your family members. Just select some simple topics. Just express your ideas and opinions in English. If you are making mistakes, it really doesn't matter. Everybody make mistakes. It's natural, right? It's natural part of learning a new language to make mistakes. If you're not making mistakes, of course, you are not improving. Okay, guys, this is my story and journey that how I became zero to hero in English fluency. And these were the tricks and secrets and strategies which I shared with you in this video. Nobody's gonna tell you, right? But I passionately shared them with you because I want you to speak in English with fluency, with accent. Of course, give these tips, tricks, and strategies a try. I am sure you can start speaking in English with accent like a native English speaker. You will not be differentiated between a native one and a non-native one because you have not anymore having the low strategy methods, because I shared with you some powerful methods in this video which I actually applied myself. as a non-native English speaker. Okay guys, if you think this video is helpful for your content, then give me a thumbs up, right? It really motivates me. Also share this video with anyone of your friend who wants to become zero to hero in English fluency. This video is the solution, right, for all of those. And also, if you know any other helpful tip which can help us become zero to hero in English fluency, put it in the comment section below. I am happy to have a look to your comments, your beautiful comments, right? So take care of yourself, and I will see you in my next coming video, and bye.